Hello everyone, how are you? Hope you're having a fabulous day. It is Friday today. If you give me a second, I'm just going to add my beautiful friend Vanessa. Hold on. Okay, I've added my friend today, Vanessa Moss, and may peace be upon you. So, very important topic today, critical on why you should always invest and use proven solutions. So I've got coming here with me on board my beautiful friend, an amazing mom, a very successful business owner. Seven-figure business owner, entrepreneur, Vanessa. There she is. Let me bring her on camera. Added her on camera. So thank you for joining us today. It is a Friday, and my name is Izdihar. I'm a family financial consultant, and I hope women release their money blocks and transform their money story. Guest declined. Oh, okay. Let me see. Hi, Kak Siti. How are you? Okay, Okay, I'm adding Vanessa again. I think she is there, so hopefully she'll be able to join us in a few. Oh, Vanessa, did you just decline my invitation? Okay, we'll see if she can come on back. Okay, so yay! There she is. Awesome. I was just trying to add you, and you declined. I'm like, okay, let me just figure it out. So thank you.
I thought I was on and tried to be on my best behavior, trying to go on.
Awesome. So thank you so much for joining me today, Vanessa.
Oh,
it's such a
pleasure.
blessing. And Vanessa is an amazing mom and businesswoman. And I'm just really inspired by her and what she has able to offer and help women with their business. So Vanessa, why don't you tell our viewers today a little bit about yourself and a little bit about what you do?
Right. Okay. So first of all, I'm a mum of 6.
Yes.
So I'm a mum of 6, and what I do is I help coaches and consultants to generate 20 to 30 qualified leads every month with zero ad spend. So basically, they don't have to spend any money. They're going to get leads, turn them into clients. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool.
It's a fabulous thing. And in any business, we need sales. And to get sales, we first need leads, right? Without leads, your business is going to die. That is the
not going to thrive.
Exactly, not going to thrive. So in your business, you use proven solutions, which means that it has been tested. It's not something off the air and just do this and this. It's been tested to produce results for your clients. And I know this because I'm one of your clients. We've been producing results. Exactly. So when I'm speaking to coaches and business owners or professionals, they're like, oh, I'm going to do this on my own. I don't want to invest in proven solutions. So I think that is the wrong move because, it just simply doesn't work doing it on their own. So Vanessa, why do we have to use proven solution in the first place?
Well, I think we've got to ask ourselves this. Do I want to stay in struggle or do I want success? Now the reality is, let's say there's a business owner and they are struggling to get leads. Okay. Now, if they don't want to invest in a proven system, then they're just going to stay in struggle because they don't know the best way to do it.
Right.
So it is just a personal choice. Do I want to stay in struggle or do I want success? And both are cool. It's a personal choice.
Totally.
And the person who chooses, I want to stay in struggle, I'm going to try and figure this out on my own. Great. Reality, it's going to take a long time to get there because how are they going to learn? Well, they're going to learn through testing.
Yes. Trial and
Failure,
error.
testing again, failing, little bit of success, testing again, failing, etc. Sorry, I have low messages coming through. Or what they can choose is they can choose to go, right, I want a fast track to success.
True.
And now what I'm going to look for is, well, first of all, I need to know what my business needs or what I need. And then from there, I'm going to go and choose a system that's going to allow me to fast track to that result that I want. Done.
Yes. Fast track is done.
It's just, you know, so there's just two categories. People who are going to choose struggle and people who are going to choose that fast track to success. That's it.
And what is the key distinction between these two people? So what is the shift that made them from the struggling, like no more, to like, I want to be successful and fast track success? So what is the key thing or the distinction in that, Vanessa? What is the one thing that made them want to shift?
Well, the thing that I've found between the two people over the years is the difference between the two people is that, and this comes really back round to you, what you do.
Right.
One person doesn't want to let go of their money. True. The other person understands that by investing that money, there's going to be a greater result out, you know, there's going to be a greater result out of it. So it's just, that's what I found, like over the years. Like I can look at people that were contacting me probably four years ago.
Right.
And they are still literally struggling. And they are still asking the same questions, but they will not allow themselves to invest their money. But they'll take the money and put their money into something else, like nights out, clothes, cars, etc.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And 4 years, they're still in the same vicious cycle that they're not willing to and asking you the same questions.
Yeah. And then what I've also found is that when they say, yep, I'm going to get involved, I'm going to do it.
Yes.
They'll sign an agreement and then they never don't make the payment.
Right. Exactly. The commitment just wasn't there.
Oh, it's the money. It's something going on with, hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
That's Vanessa.
It is, I believe, literally there is some kind of money block going on there, because they will put their money into other things, but to release that money into something that will help them power them forward, they won't do it. They'll even sign contracts. They won't let go of the money even then, and they'll retract back. It's interesting. It's been interesting, really interesting.
And this is happening like throughout the 4 years all over the world in different circumstances. It's not just, you know, and coaches in one area.
Yeah, look, I've had my different businesses. So I started out with a mum only boot camp chain.
Right.
Yeah. So a mum only boot camp chain. Women crying to me on the phone, telling me they needed to transform their bodies and their health. They felt awful about themselves. Wouldn't make the payment. They'd pull back. They wouldn't make the payment. But they would spend the money elsewhere.
Exactly. And they'd
spend it on
something else.
But they always spend it, like they were spending it on the things that was keeping them in the place where they didn't want to be.
Absolutely, yes. And not in there is then the place of like the opposite direction they want to be. And literally when you ask them when you're going to invest in it, there's always going to be a life story coming up, Vanessa. They always give a life story. And it's just like, oh my God, the life story is amazing. Wow, they're just amazing life story. But when it comes to the commitment, zero. Absolutely bonkers in that area. And they just not willing, whether it's exactly a money block or personality block or something that is in the way that, like, exactly like you said, they're not willing to let go. And the same in my area too. Like, they're like, I don't have money and all that. But when I look at the numbers, you totally have the money, but it's just going in the direction that it's not supposed to be going, which is absolutely crazy. So what is it, Vanessa, when people say, I don't have money to invest with you, I just want to get increase my income first, I don't have money and all that. So what is the breakthrough the advice that you can give those women?
Well, if they was going to invest, if they was going to increase their income first, why haven't they done it already on their own?
True. Exactly. So why has it been done?
So the reality is, what's going to be the radical change after that call to make them go do it on their own? And I'm not saying that they won't, won't.
Yeah. Oh, it's not possible.
But what's going to be the radical decision, the radical change to make them go do it on their own? You know, I speak from personal experience. You know, like what. You know, of course, we've all been there and give the excuse, haven't we?
Yeah, totally.
We've all been there and give the excuse of why we can't. But there is underneath all of that. Why am I saying that? You know, because underneath all of it, why am I saying that? And often it's, I don't want to part with my money. I don't believe I can do it. I feel scared. You know, all of this stuff. But what they'll do, instead of speaking the truth, what we get is, I'm just going to take some time to go and create that income on my own. Well, reality, like wake up call. If you was going to do it on your own, you would have done it by now.
Exactly.
So what's the radical change that you're going to make to do it on your own?
Absolutely. It's just no absolute sense in terms of all of that. And I think also about the issue of trust. It's like, it's not that trusting others, but trusting themselves, that whether they can do it or not. And I mean, Vanessa, you produce amazing results. You've got testimonials, the numbers and everything. Logically, it makes sense to use proven solutions. So, because there's no doubt it produces results. So super important and super critical, I think, to all the businesswomen, to all the moms out there, whether you want to lose weight or you want to have a great skin or you want to have transformation in personal finances or get more clients. So what is your number one advice to women out there to just get on, invest in proven solutions and just get on it and just cut the crap and just go do it? So what is your advice?
Well, you've got to think, like, you know, after doing absolutely thousands of sales calls over the years between men and women,
right?
Us women are emotional creatures. So, like you said earlier, we come up with the story, we come up with all of this stuff. You know, we all do it. Whereas the guys usually are just like, they're not emotional creatures, so it's just like, yeah, I'm going to do it, or no, now's not my right time. That's it. Done. Okay. So women come up with all of this stuff. So we've got to start to learn to tap into that masculine a little bit, I think. And the reality is, we've got to tap into that masculine, which is just being straight, which is speak what is truly going on. So if it is I'm scared, say that you're scared, because that person, like, if you're on a call with a coach, that person is there to help you break through that. So instead of squashing down what's really going on, say what's really going on, because then you're going to have your breakthrough. If you squash it down, you're just going to stay in that same cycle. So that's the thing. Speak the truth. Speak the truth. If you're on a call, like, if you've got to a point where you're on a call, you want that. You want that transformation.
Yes.
Pause.
That's okay. Sekejap, sayang.
phone is binging, binging. Right. So you want that transformation for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And the normal thing when it comes to transformation is to pull back.
That's a normal thing, to pull back before transformation?
That's a normal thing, isn't it?
Right.
That's a normal thing, isn't it? Like, I always teach, like, we've got levels.
Yes.
Okay. So we've got levels. So let's say we're in this level and we're not feeling it there anymore, and we want to get up to that level. And we start to take steps to get to that level, but comfort is down there, and comfort's going to just pull us back. Like, what if you do this and you never make no money? What if you do this and you lose everything? What if you do this and never get a client? What if you do this and fail? And all of this stuff is coming up, and what we've got to learn to do is just to push through that. And if we can allow ourselves to just speak that truth instead of going, right, I'm going to squash it right down, then we're going to have the breakthrough that we want. Like, we've shown up to be on a call, or we've shown up to talk about it because we want it, have awareness around that. But then when it's like that final step, we start to make the excuses because we're trying to pull back on that transformation.
Yeah, it's like the fear or whatever it is. And it's just so, I mean, when we're on the other end, I'm like, it's just so, I don't know whether it's sad, but I'm like, come on, you've got this, you know? You just got to make the choice. But at the end of the day, Vanessa, we can't help those who doesn't want to be helped themselves. No. So even though we have proven solutions and all that, it isn't going to work.
Yeah. You know, like all of us, we've all got to go through our journey, haven't we? Like, we've all got to go through that journey. And I'm going to be completely honest. Anybody that is watching this, if you are wanting, if you're wanting a change, it is so much harder being in the place where you don't want to be than the place where you've got to step into and start the transformation. It's so much harder, but we make that thing up so big in our head that it's almost impossible. But the reality is, where we are and when we're struggling, etc., with that problem, that's really difficult. And we're putting all of our energy into that. So just by making that choice, we can go over to the other side that we've made so big and so impossible. But in reality, it's not half as hard as where we are right now. But we're already owning that place.
Yes, and we haven't, we're not there yet.
Place. Yeah, we're already owning that place, and we're putting the hard work in there. So just take it's just a choice. It's just that choice.
It's just that
take
choice.
That step.
Exactly. It's just that. So thank you everyone for watching. If you're catching us, I saw my aunts there. Absolutely. I love it. I completely agree with you. It's just a choice, because it's a choice where you want to be, right? And like you said, when now ahead is something else. But in reality, it totally is a different thing and different world. So everybody has fear. But I think what I've learned from you, Vanessa, is just to keep moving.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll just share a little story with you. When I used to have my mum's boot camp business, I had a lady who messaged me for around 6 months. She wanted to come. She needed to lose around 7 stone. Yeah, so she wanted to lose a lot of weight.
Yes.
And she kept messaging, and then she wouldn't pay. She wouldn't turn up. Then she'd message it again, and she'd email again, and it kept going like that for 6 months. And then one day she rang me and she said, I'm gonna come. And I was like, yeah, okay then, cool. And then she started crying to me on the phone, and she says to me, I'm so scared to come. And I said to her, this was the first time I spoke to her on the phone, because she always emailed. She says, I'm so scared to come. And I says, yeah, I know why you're scared to come. Because you think that everybody in that room is going to be absolutely tiny, in spandex, beautiful bodies. And that because my husband was the trainer. And that my husband, because he's muscly and good looking, is going to be really negative, and he's going to nothing you. And she was like, that is exactly it. So do you see, because I've been listening to all of these women around what they thought my boot camps were like, and it was nothing like that whatsoever. So do you see, they've created something that was stopping them. And I'd really tuned into that. So I always used to beat them to it. And then she went to the boot camp, and then she rang me up that evening after, and she went, oh gosh, Ben, your husband was so good. He welcomed me in. He introduced me to other women, and everyone was like me. That's the reality, isn't it?
Exactly, reality.
That's the reality.
Reality, because people live in a fantasy or ideal version of what they thought it is, but in reality, it's so isn't. And yes, it's going to take hard work, right? Once we have the proven solution, it's going to take hard work. I mean, you're kicking our ass off every single day, 100, at least 100, you know, do this and this and this. It's going to be hard work. No one says it's going to be easy. But now that I know, I don't have to think. I just go on auto mode with the proven solution, and I just move forward really fast. Within, you know, a few minutes, we're done. So that's the time saver of anything else, and the time saver and getting the results. Okay, Vanessa, I know you have your entire family downstairs. We're going to hugs and kisses to your neck. Did she do her hair? Did she manage to do her hair?
Oh, yeah, she's done it.
Totally badass. Thank you, Vanessa. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I know that you had a lot of struggles in the past, but you never let that stop you.
Yeah, lots of struggles, but I'm still going.
Absolutely still going and taking all of us with you. Thank you so much, Vanessa.
All right.
Have a fantastic evening. I love you.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
you too. Bye.
Bye.